both of our games.
Yeah.
With the new bounty runes, it just seems so nice to have supports that can camp the lane and then just push you away from the bounty, because the bounty runes are so close to the side lanes now. And there's just no hero that does that better than Tree, honestly. He just hits for 90 and he's invis on top of trees. So that's why we were scared of it, because we knew he played it a lot. And I feel like with heroes like Ember, that you're worried about getting ran over the lane stage. And having a hero like this, even though he's not necessarily going to secure the mid lane, is just really nice to have.
Yeah, because it's not a hero that necessarily received massive buffs on the recent patch. I think only his talents had some tweaks, so...
Yeah, it's just the way the map changed, I think. A lot of heroes, at least in my team, we were discussing how the bounty rune changes definitely just shifted to help certain supports. And I think that's why Bane, even though he did get buffed, is like even better than he was before, because he's a hero that just sits in one lane. It makes it hard to approach, which is really powerful. Like, I just think that's what we thought. And similar idea with the heroes like the Wyvern.
Now, how come we aren't seeing anti-mage?
That was definitely a top pick. In a lot of these other tournaments, you're seeing a ton of anti-mage.
Oh, yeah, and then I look at this tournament, and you know, some of the other games, you can make an argument saying that anti-mage might not have been the best pick, but like BSJ just said, I was thinking of anti-mage right here.
I will say right now that Furion Tramp Protector is a scary lane. That is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Coming from the Furion, you have the two trees that hit for 35, and the hero hits for 60, and then the Treant hits for a 90. So you get denied a lot, as well as I feel like picking a hard farmers is difficult into those two heroes. I was thinking anti-mage as well, but
that's a really good point, though. Yeah.
For me, as a drafter, that's what I've been dealing with this patch. When I see these heroes like Enchantress and Tree, I'm like, what do I pick that I want to farm with against these kind of heroes? And I'm curious to see what Digital Chaos will let you go for. They could end up putting them on a safe lane. I don't think they'll put him in, like you said, it's a bad matchup versus Ember. But they have Sphere Breaker, but they don't have Initiation that synergizes with the Silencer. And I think they're going to need that. I think whatever hero this has to get the jump on OpTic, otherwise the Silencer pick just doesn't really have a purpose.
Yeah, and that can come from the safe lane or the off lane, I guess, in theory. So I like the idea with the OD where it's like, this Mirana isn't going to do well against the Ember mid. It's not a good matchup, so they pick a hero that will counter CCNC's hero, as he is often the player that OpTic play around the most. So
they do ban the Brew, just exactly what we're talking about, a hero that just goes in.
Yep.
That's what they're afraid of. Really hard to see, really hard to think about without the hero pool.
I'll get that out for you.
All right, how about Axe?
Axe. I like Axe.
He can lane against the Nature's Prophet and the Treant to some extent, and he can go in for his team.
I think Axe or Centaur are really the two I'm looking at. Or possibly Legion.
Legion might be a little better. I'm just scared for Centaur just because he doesn't exactly have the best physical damage mitigation.
Oh, for sure. I'm just looking at strength heroes that go in. I think that I actually like Axe the most out of all of them.
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see. They have a bit of time left. 6 seconds on reserve. We have 15 seconds now. Got to make a choice. Yeah, this is a tough one.
Yeah, DC have not left themselves all that much time. So you will get down to the reserve time here. 3 more seconds, as it will be.
Wow. Well, that's not even close.
I mean, she goes in.
It's now the Spirit Breaker, I guess, is the hero that's going to be going in.
She does well with the physical damage.
I guess they have a way to start fights with Astral into Arrow, but
it's all the obvious silencer synergy that you normally see within the draft.
I feel like whenever I've created a draft silencer, I end up getting flamed at the end of our scripts if I haven't given him like a clear purpose in team fights. And I feel like Digital Chaos is definitely like they just lose with this pick by any means, but it definitely makes it very hard for that silencer to get a good global off, other than defensively. And that's not when you want to global. You don't want to global defensively.
Ooh, we're gonna see a
natural silver edge builder.
Yep.
As well as really good against heroes like OD, because when they get swapped in, they just have no counter for it. And it's very good against silencer. Whenever they global, or like if you swap and they global, it's not enough. The person's already way out of position.
It's very kind of early game focused as well. I hear that can kind of come online fast and dominate the lane stage. You've got Venge Rubik, you've got a roaming tree, and it feels like there's kill potential in so many of these lanes, not to mention a Nature's Prophet who can TP around and offer support as well.
I can definitely see this Phantom Assassin working, though. It is very surprising to see, but I mean, if you look at their entire lineup, apart from the Treant Protector, I don't even remember what it's called, Living Armor, they're pretty squishy in terms of armor values. So I can,
For sure.
yeah,
Once again, I would give the draft a little bit favor to OpTic, just because I think the landing stage, the bench being a very landing-centric hero that snowballs off the lanes, and then they have the Furion plus the Tram Protector. I'd say like 60-40 once again, maybe 70-30 this time, just because I don't really like how DC's team fights play out. But by no means, you know, they pick PA last. It has its purpose in the game for sure. They have very squishy heroes on the side of OpTic, and this PA could easily get out of control.
yeah, definitely. And we're going to see a 5-man smoke again. This is...
They smoke very early when he gets down some deep wards here. This Astral into Arrow combo is something mentioned that is perhaps the setup they're going to be looking for. Not saying they'll find much in the laning stage since MSS is going to be playing the offlane Mirana, but possibly at level 1 with an early fight here, they can get some deep wards. Ember Spirit is perhaps going to be the one that they get to initiate on. He is standing on the high ground for now. DC going to be popping that smoke soon. Bulba charging forward, and we'll see how fast CCNC can react. He's going to see him now. I don't think there's a good way out. If he can get behind the trees here, he may actually find himself safe, and he does do so. So Bulba unable to get any kind of a charge off. They will likely secure some runes off of this, but no kill.
It's so hard to yank that rune with the new patch. Last patch the rune was on the low ground, and now it's on high ground. So when you wrap around behind like that, at least in my experience, you know, repeating in this game, it's just really worked out well.
Yep.
Because they can see you and you see them.
Yeah, I think going towards the bottom lane would have been a little better, but they wanted to mix it up. Oh, Zai is going to be a little bit of
hung around
trouble.
too long. Mason makes sure he gets the bounty rune before coming back here. That arrow coming in after the charge, perfectly placed around the tree, and so it was not an easy arrow to angle, and MSS gets it, TP's bottom, and that's a good start for DC.
Very surprised to see Zai get caught out there.
Yeah.
Not respecting that.
They showed all 5 heroes there. Maybe they thought they had dispersed the TPs.
Yep.
That's very common.
Well, we'll see how these lanes unravel following that first blood. Definitely a nice start as they're going to go in once again. Zai, no TP, has got boots here. PPD maybe going to be able to help out Roots Demon here. They want to get this kill on Zai. He actually turned around for a second. That could cost him his life. He's going to survive at about 70 HP, and Bulba takes some hefty right-click damage here. But the trial lane for DC looking to secure PA some farm and get off to a good, strong, aggressive start.
Well, how was this matchup for Ember versus OD? I think you said it was pretty even.
I'm not a huge mid laner, but from what I know, it's heavily OD here.
Yeah, that's...
That is what I've been told. I believe that is, once he gets up a few levels in Astral, very difficult. I could be wrong.
That's most of it I've heard from mid players as well, where you want to be the OD in this matchup for sure. Imagine it just gets harder as there's more points in Astral, maybe get a point in the Arcane Orb, and so far CCNC anytime he goes in for last hits is just getting Astraled and denied, but PPD could be in some trouble. He's trying to go invis here, but he gets bashed out of it. He's got to now restart. He was about half a second away from going invis, and he'll pay the price here. Plus 2 more for Demon. 4 stolen in already for the 5-position silencer. But yeah, for now, Ember is actually ahead on CS in this mid lane, so CCNC doing very well against Quakefa. But rotation coming from the Mirana, that Astral into Arrow. Needs to wait 15 more seconds, though, is the problem. He's going to go for the raw Arrow, doesn't find it. CCNC push far enough forward that it does not affect him.
Do you think this is going to hurt DC in the long run, picking an offlaner like Mirana for MSS? Because he can't do anything right now in this offlane.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't a huge fan of going. I think the was like a necessary type pick that they needed, but now they're just in this awkward spot where, like you said, their offlaner is getting shut down by a dual lane, which in this patch is generally pretty hard to do. And now that the offlane Mirana is still level 1 and misses the rotation on mid, I definitely don't like the position, despite the fact, they killed Furion again.
They're getting a lot of kills on this Furion. This trial lane's definitely working out well, but despite being up 3-0, getting some bounty runes early on, it's OpTic Gaming who actually have the CS advantage and dead even on gold, as the gold league barely swings DC's way. It is more or less even here. So these 3 kills have not translated into a 1 laning stage by any means.
Oh, mid lane though. It's TPing in. They want to go for this.
They need to get the right line. MSS has not got the right angle immediately. He's going to go for the leap into Arrow. Will it hit in time? Yes, it does. Should be a kill here as he leaps in a second time here. The living armor there to try help him out. Demon says, I want my +2. Shows up.
That's 50 gold for 2 in.
Yep, why not? He gets some gold back too, and the 2 in on a hero that kind of needs his in. Definitely not too bad.
Sick play by MSS to leap to the side like that.
Yeah.
And Mango.
Instantly TP's back in, but yeah, maybe a bit of a rough start for CCNC with the death there, but free farming is the Vengeful Spirit in the safe lane. Full 10 CS ahead of the Ember Spirit.
Very scary hero.
And the PA, yeah. That's the thing. They're killing the Nature's Prophet, but the PA isn't farming as well as the Venge, and 18 denies, 25 last hits. Pycat is crushing it down bottom.
I think after seeing that mid gang, I think this is totally worth it for this offlane Mirana. I think I would have just liked to have seen a little more clarity purchase, so that he could at least sit in the jungle, hit creeps, and maybe be level 3 by now. But overall, it's not bad.
See where OpTic go if they need to perhaps protect this Ember a bit more in the mid lane. Just approaching that level 6 here. It's going to be bottom lane where they charge in, smoked up. They want to take down Pycat. They know he's had complete and utter free farm here. They are trying to go on him. There was an arrow, but he gets the bash. Oh, okay, that arrow not going to land. Pycat able to juke around, and it does look like he'll get back to the safety of his tower. MSS, he was kind of backing off, and then he saw the bash. He's like, oh, we can actually get this kill, but he had to turn before he could shoot the arrow, so... yeah. And this leaves PA a little bit alone at this top lane, so suddenly Zai, despite the deaths, is finding a bit of farm and progression for himself, even on CS with the PA, so the deaths have not translated to a shutdown Nature's Prophet.
Well, so far 0-4, but like you said, OpTic Gaming still surprisingly ahead in net worth.
Yeah. Top lane, they may be looking for another kill on Zai here. In the trees is Bulba. He's going to go for the charge now. Blinks in. Could go for a TP out. Have they got the damage to stop that here? With the Sprout, it should be a kill here. Needs a bash. Oh, he gets the stun. Doesn't even get a chance to attack. Nicely played by the Rubik of Misery, who I haven't really seen much of in this laning stage, but is getting levels. He's getting farm. He almost has Arcane Boots, so by no means is this Rubik going to offer nothing this game. I think he's just been walking around picking up bounty runes more than anything.
Nice rotation.
I don't think that kill really matters all that much to them. Like, at the end of the day, as long as DC gets on their OBA, we're okay with this next stage. But Mirana definitely will turn into a handicap if he doesn't start getting levels. Which he is right now, so.
He's kind of
he's walking into a trap, though.
Yeah, he wanted to get that bounty rune, but Zai's going to be there, and he quickly recognized he needs to get out. Yeah, he's going to use 2 leaps.
Always funny to see that double.
Yeah.
It's just so much harder to kill her now.
Oh, very, yeah. It's like worse for farming, but much better for survivability in team fights.
Yep. Now we're going to go flying, looking maybe for the siege creep at bottom. Not going to find it. This aggressive observer ward being used to secure this push here. Demon gets gone on him with the root. Is going to get the instant TP out. No, he doesn't get out in time. He's brought down. And that is perhaps a tier 1 tower for OpTic Gaming with the treants here. We'll see if DC look to mount any kind of a defense. MSS needs to be careful. A lot of roots on this OpTic side with the Searing Chains, the Treant Protector, potential Venge Stun to follow it up, and they're going to charge on in. Looking to go on Pycat. They've already lost the tower, though. Not sure this is going to be the best initiation with Mason's TP in. Perhaps they can get the kill. The arrow hits perfectly. Pycat, though, gets living armored up. He's going to turn and fight. He is incredibly tanky. He's going to bring down Mason here, and that's a dead carry. PA dead. Bulba dead as well. 2 for 0 in OpTic's favor. They want MSS. They don't have a disable to stop the TP, though, as they're going to burn down Demon instead. 3 kills as well as the tier 1 tower secured. Attempted defense from DC horribly backfires.
I feel like Venge is just so deceiving as a hero. People are used to playing against as support. She has ridiculously high stacking for agi and strength.
Yeah.
You saw there with the living armor, they didn't even come close. She was like half helmet for getting gone up by 3 heroes. That's just not the hero you can go on. Going back to the Massive Madness for upgrading her boots. Very powerful farming item on her. She has a lot of innate built-in damage and is maxing out the passive, so she'll definitely start flash farming on that hero. And once he gets that Shadow Blade up, which I expect him to go for, that's going to be
Yep.
Oh,
Bash into a second bash, into a third bash. Bulba, please stop this. That is absurd, but he's not even going to get the kill. He may, in fact, die for this one. Pycat going to Mask of Madness and try to chase him down. That right-click damage, Pycat destroys him. Says...
great reaction on Pycat. Instant.
Yep.
Swap, save, and then no kill.
And we're kind of seeing the problem with the offlane Mirana. You know, he's been involved in kills, but without the levels and without the farm, there was just no damage. That was triple bash on Treant Protector, and he was only at half health.
Yeah, really needs those levels just to have a couple more points in the Starstorm, and Problem is, even if you do manage to get that arrow, living armor could come in afterwards. There's a lot of defensive capabilities from OpTic. We've seen in all their drafts. Game 1 it was the Naga, Game 2 a Dazzle, now a Treant. They love having these defensive heroes that can turn around ganks. They let their opposing team come to them, and then they just take the fight.
Oh, I love this play too. Swap, lift.
Yeah. Can they bring down the OD? There is a level 1 Astral, but he's not going to get a chance to use it. Burst him down. CCNC is definitely off to a great start here as Zai will show up once again. Anytime they get a kill near a tower, he's there to show up with some treants to help secure a push, even sending one to the high ground to scout out for any rotations coming in from DC.
Yeah, this is where OpTic's lineup gets really scary. They can feel the strength in their lineup. They're not afraid to make these commitments to getting these kills because they just have so much global presence, you know, having the living armor to protect your heroes as well as a nature's prophet to come in at any time.
Going on Pyke at mid. Can they bring him down? They're TPing in a third hero as well here. Pyke has a lot of money. Just got Arcane Boots back up. Could look to turn and fight, or are they just going to retreat? Arrow lands, though. This could be problematic here. Misery's already used the telekinesis. Going to Astral him, stall an Astral to help keep him alive a bit longer. Can the Venge get out of here just now? It looks like with the living armor, stay alive a little bit longer. He's going to swap in the Nature's Prophet of Zai. Zai, is he going to get out? No way. They tango their way through the Sprout, and they bring him down. Nice attempt from the Nature's Prophet. That's a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the support is one thing, but I wasn't really for, so it's kind of...
Yeah. You look at the net worth, it's a 5.5k Venge who would have given up a lot of gold. Yeah. It sucks when you're that core hero that's like, come on, like, I don't want to die. Whoa, Ember almost dying there at the top lane. He's still going to go down. The PA chases him down. The lift was a half second too late. Yeah, that's a solo kill as well. 450 gold. Suddenly has 1700 gold with the face boost bottom lane. Meanwhile, Moonlight Shadow going to try to save Bulba's life, and it will do so. He charges himself out of there. Raindrop charge, singular one, helping keep him alive as MSS will also retreat with him. Nice.
That's just really scary as an offlaner, because she's not like a hero that suddenly gets a blink and does a lot with it. She's not like all the heroes we talk about. So she's a hero that's going to have time to recover.
Top lane, Koikva TP's away as CCNC comes in. Not sure Demon and Mason can do much up here. What do you think for PA this game? Is it like, do you just rush the Deso? We've seen some Battle Furies PA come out.
I was gonna say, those are the two builds. I think both are reasonable. The Battle Fury are pretty good against Prophet, not only because you can get out of the trees, but also like it just deals with the split push really well, because DC's lineup does not split push at all, aside from the, like, if PA does not build to do it. So I feel like the Battle Fury is in my opinion the build, but at the same time, I'm not gonna blame him if he goes Deso, because that's very good PA skill.
He doesn't even seem entirely sure. Yeah, he queues up the Battle Fury just now. He had a lot of gold saved up, 2,000 gold, and now does by the Perseverance. Top lane though, OpTic wanting to start breaking some towers, and boy can they push pretty well with this Nature's Prophet plus Venge right now. Oh, they found Demon.
Oh, how did they see him?
That's a good question. Demon trying to TP out as he will actually get out of there. Not sure what cold wind did that one. Maybe he just used the Arcane Curse to defend or something, but they do not lose the Silencer there. Silencer was just trying to hit level 6. Perhaps we'll see some kind of a smoke play when DC gets Silencer up to level 6, because that's where their team fight suddenly gets a bit more potent.
Well, looks like we're going to see a defense bottom lane. Can they catch him?
I mean, OpTic have taken all 3 tier 1s without losing a single tower themselves.
DC has virtually no tower push.
Yeah.
So they're only going to get towers by kills.
And both supports not hitting level 6. Bulba's level 6 could definitely help secure some more kills, but without the lockdown, perhaps relying on the arrow follow-up.
Oh, we have so many heroes.
PPD is in such a good position here to turn this one around. Hits level 7, so maxed out living armor, has the overgrowth as well. It's...
Pushing into a Treant Protector with the heroes DC has, they definitely have to have
yeah, Bulba will charge himself out. Perhaps a unnecessary Moonlight Shadow, but they didn't quite know how many heroes were in the neighborhood. He's Bulba looking for more. He's going to find Zai here while invis, but doesn't have backup in the immediate vicinity.
He isn't 6 yet either, so it's going to be kind of difficult to get these kills.
It's so hard with living armor. Yeah. They need 6 on both supports. They need a way to somehow deal with the living armor, or just have enough burst damage they don't care about it.
I'm kind of surprised to see Koikva take 20 attack speed over 200 health. I feel like 200 health is more value.
I think he realizes they're lacking damage in this game as well. And I agree that he can easily be bursted by the side of OpTic, but I
Yep.
think that's what he's going to say. We lack damage, and we need to be able to
Dire's top tower is
Yep.
under
Hey, at least he didn't take plus 15 movement speed. A little bit better than that.
Which is kind of surprising when you look at their lineup. I mean, if I saw this lineup, the last thing I would think is we're lacking damage.
Dire's
it's
top
at
tower
this
has
current point in the game, they're lacking damage.
Yeah.
He's going to eventually do a ton of damage, but Mirana's behind, and he's a hero that once she gets like 100 damage, she does damage. But early game, she doesn't really do
Yeah.
damage.
Maybe a scenario where he just feels 200 health or not, it's not going to affect his
Oh, bottom
survivability.
lane, here we go.
Invis. The charge from Bulba, he should know this. He's got a sentry what he needs to place. It does scout absolutely everyone. Misery going to get bursted down first. PPD being chased. Demon knows he's there. They've got to lock him in place, and yeah, he's completely screwed here. Nether Strike, okay, they maybe still need it to cancel the TP. They'll use it. They get 2 kills and should set themselves up to take this tower. They did lose the top tier 2 tower, which is definitely a pretty big claim. They scan at Roshan, maybe anticipating Venge to be in that Roshan pit. They still don't know for sure since he could be inside, but there is no Rosh going down as Venge just farming up some Ancients here.
He's got that Shadow Blade.
Exactly what DC needs to be doing, because OpTic's going to get more building
Yep.
now. And they're going to Roach now. DC, you said they were scanning it earlier, but they might not know about this. They have to come quickly. It's super not fast.
Definitely tough. They have got Global Silence to work around. No Nether Strike, no Moonlight Shadow, so Moonlight Shadow up soon, but the real issue right now is their lanes aren't pushed out. They've really deep Radiant Observer vision in both mid lane, top lane, the jungle, so it's kind of impossible to get here in time. We're going to see Roche already down to about 10%. No chance of a defense here for Digital Chaos.
All right.
I guess so formidable DC price. Like, you can't even burst him. Like, if you burst him once, it's going to take a lot of resources. He does a ton of damage.
Yep. Well, Pia is going to get this Battle Fury, but not be able to fight with it. That's, to me, one of the bigger issues, is you get this damage item, but unless you can initiate on someone like the Venge so you don't get Silver Edge, it's so difficult for DC.
Well, we need to see some kind of movement for DC right now. I don't think they can play too passively right now. You want to make use of that global, maybe get 1 or 2 kills, and then hopefully, bottom lane.
Yeah, perhaps what they've found here with PPD. He's going to use the Overgrowth. No Astral as it is just a level 1 Astral. Very short cast range, but they'll still chase him down to get the kill. So you think aggressively looking to use global, not just using it defensively, is going to be key for DC?
Yeah, because it's kind of similar to the other games again, where OpTic are just not really wanting to fight. They're just split pushing, using the map. Yeah.
OpTic are pushing out all the lanes while split pushing too.
Uh-oh. MSS gets caught.
Jeez.
Stolen arrow. Great play from Misery.
Oh, pick up the courier now. Pycat with this Mask of Madness build is just destroying them. Gets the Shadow Blade in from behind, gets the kills, and fighting into them now with this Aegis on Pycat is going to be very problematic. CCNC even finishes the Blade Mail, so he's got a lot more resistance to physical damage. If PA or OD goes on him, he can just pop that and kind of deter them from actually attacking him. And OpTic are at the high ground, 17 minutes in. This is...
Dire's middle tower
Realizes
is
that
under
if DC wants to win
attack.
fights, they have to burst him down in global, and that's even if he's silenced when he plays.
Yeah. Oh, they can't even really go on him right now. They're taking out the tier 3 tower here. DC,
They're really going to lose this tower?
they lose a tier 3 tower. 17 minutes in, they instantly back off, not wanting to overstay their welcome. Here comes the charge. Could look to step a fight with the global. They're global as he gets arrowed, but it's too late. He got the global off anyways. DC could maybe turn this fight into a good one, but Pycat in the front lines has Aegis. They can't go on him. CCNC shows up with the blade mail. Blink out from Mason. CCNC forced to try and run away. Gets Nether Struck up here. They're going in on the Venge, but there will be a respawn with the Aegis and the 2-hero route here. Quickly could go down. Emperor not going to fire him in. I think he's TP'd home. He wants to heal up first, then come back in. Fadebot going to finish off one here. The OD goes down, and Pycat has a stun. He goes in on MSS. MSS brought down with the Ember returning and full HP, full mana. This could be a lane of Rax. Buyback number 1 comes into play as OD comes back in, but don't think they can defend this one. This is going to drop no time at all. Gets another root off. They're going to try retreat here. They may lose some heroes here if they're not careful as Bulba gets sprouted up. He's perhaps in some trouble here. Mason, though, shows up with his Battle Fury doing a lot of right-click damage here. Needs to be careful. CCNC in the front lines has popped the Blade Mail. It's going to be a dieback from the OD, and CCNC looking for more. Remnants forward, finds Bulba. Has he got a Searing Chains here? The charge out from Bulba. Right-click should finish him off, and he goes down. Bulba dead for 28 seconds as OpTic take a lane of Rax, a dieback from OD. That is a disaster for the Digital Chaos squad.
I cannot believe how much they just got with that one push with the Aegis. Oh, man.
OpTic is just, every lineup they have is big fight that shut down that snowball. In this game, you're seeing similar to the first game of the series, where in this case it's not a Drow, it's a Venge. Venge does insane tower damage at the same stage in the game. Not only because she alone does damage, but she buffs up all the treants, all the other heroes, and you saw there, like, they burst her once, but one thing I did not know is that she gets her illusion of herself with ages. That actually brought down a lot of OD's health that ended up getting him killed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you see it, they win one big fight because they have Avenge. That was a great last pick that rounded up their lineup really nicely.
Oh, they were hunting for a kill in the Ember at top, but that arrow goes fishing, doesn't reel in anyone, and DC definitely back against the wall now. May get some room to farm up this BKB on Mason. That seems like a must-have item if they want to take a team fight.
Yeah, but now with that one lane of racks, they have so many more tools to work with. This PA is in so much trouble now. They have a silver edge on the Venge, and they do more than enough damage to kill her in a matter of seconds.
Charge in bottom's eye's been gone on. Invis into followed up, does get the Orchid off, so there's not going to be a follow-up Nether Strike. Has the living arm, is going to sprout himself and just go for the TP. The global's there, but he's used to TP scroll.
Dire's
Oh no, Misery may be going to die instead here. Does get caught by the Nether Strike, but the Astral there as well. And here comes the Ember! Oh my gosh, that damage was absolutely insane. The root there from the Trink gets the 3 of them in the overgrowth. They've lost 3 instantly. Mason now rooted up, can't TP himself out of there. He gets brought down. It's a team wipe as OpTic, up over 15k gold, have just decimated Digital Chaos.
That was insane.
Man.
That has to be the effect of the root.
It's just level 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's still an extra 14%. These kind of engagements are really far ahead.
Yep, they're going to get a second lane of racks. This is maybe it for DC. Perhaps one last big fight left in them. They've got no PA BKB for it, and well, down 4 racks, 2 full lanes at just 20 minutes, 30 seconds of the game. Really puts them in a terrible spot, and I think OpTic want to seal the deal. They want to go back in. PPD was kind of baiting. Bulba gets instantly rooted up, taken out by the Venge. Easy pickings for CCNC, who gets credited the last hit, and OpTic Gaming looking to run away with game number 3. They smoke back in.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, we'll back off. No, we want another kill. Oh, we'll back up. No, we're going to go fully back in once more.
Everyone is full life. You know, no global.
They may as well just push even this top lane. Look to end things here. They've got that max out Venge aura. Venge has now hit level 15, getting another 15 agility. An Ember, Blink Dagger for a potential initiation.
is under attack.
No, they're just going to go for the Shrine. Some really careful play here. Going to take it patiently.
Dire's top shrine
Yep.
has fallen.
Wait for Roshan.
Take the shrines. Roche is not too far away, at least a couple more minutes. Somewhere between 2 and 5 minutes. Definitely doesn't feel like there's a big rush.
They got all the time in the world because they are up 2 lanes of action with nature's promise. So those waves are never leaving.
Yeah. We saw a comeback potential last game from OpTic when they were behind by 15k gold. Feels like this is not quite the same kind of game, but they are going to go for the Hail Mary play. They smoke up as 5, they're invis as well, the Moonlight Shadow, they're trying to sweep out. They scan PPD, they know he's nearby, they miss him with the dust. Okay, they'll get him now. He overgrowth, he gets arrowed, he almost TP'd out. Pycat gives him a well played. You know, that's kind of your job done there. That's the desperation smoke where you want to kill like 3-4 heroes. You can't just settle for a tree and protector.
Am I seeing this right? He killed PPD and he only got 253 gold when they're down 20,000 gold. Is that the new patch change?
Yeah, they shifted the network where you get like more if you're behind in terms of you compared to the hero.
Yeah, it's less about the team, I guess.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Well, DC without a Treant Protector, they want to go back in. The Global Silence to help cover this initiation. Pycat in the front line's been gone, but he's just life-stealing his way through this one. The Mask of Madness, he's just fighting. The member shows up as well with the blade. Now they're demolishing them. The OD ultis, but it's GG. OpTic Gaming 3-0 have destroyed DC here in game number 3. It was a close game 2, a close series in some ways, but OpTic Gaming show they are the better team here today and have secured themselves their first LAN win as an organization.